As president of the senior class, I welcome you to this commencement and hereby proclaim it officially convened.
Young men, please remove your caps and please join me in the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Good morning. Many years ago, in a story I just made up, a young boy was walking in the woods. As he trudged along the trail, he saw a squirrel scurry across the forest floor towards a fallen acorn. "Squirrel," the boy asked, "what makes you happy?" "I am a squirrel," said the squirrel, "so eating acorns makes me happy." And so the boy walked until he found a clearing. And in the clearing, there was a young maple tree. "Tree, what is it that brings you happiness?" "I am a tree," said the tree, "so I am content to sway in the wind." And then the boy walked and walked. And when the sun had nearly set, he found himself at the end of the loop trail, right where he began. Some days, I am the boy. Studying for this test and writing that paper, it can feel like I'm walking in circles, always moving forward, but never going anywhere. And the prospect of college is no relief either. I mean, I'm leaving behind everyone I've ever known and everything I've ever done. That's daunting. Am I ready? To leave my circle, to walk off the trail, to grow up. Some days, I can almost convince myself that the answer might be no. But then I open my eyes and I see lifelong friends, incredible mentors. I see how my experiences inside and out of the classroom have taught me to work, to think, and to live. I see my peers shooting for the stars, and I am inspired to do the same. And most importantly, I see that I am happy. I'm happy with what I've done and where I'm going. And most importantly, I'm happy with the people who have and will be with me all the way. It's on days like this that I'm reminded just how far we've come. But none of us have walked this road alone. So welcome, friends, staff, faculty, administrators, alums, and loved ones, and guests, from near and far, in person or online, welcome to the 2025 MSMS Commencement. Thank you.
We appreciate everyone who has helped prepare the class of 2025 for their journey through life. We are extremely grateful to the state of Mississippi who enables us to provide a challenging academic environment for academically talented young people. We are grateful to alumni and friends, state and local leaders, and the many university and college communities that support us with resources, time, and partnerships. I'd like to begin by recognizing the special guests we have with us this morning. First, we have Ms. Wendy Clemens, Chief Academic Officer at the Mississippi Department of Education. She will certify her students for graduation. Thank you, Wendy. I would also like to recognize President Nora Miller from the Mississippi University for Women. Thank you for supporting MSMS and fulfilling our mission. We're also grateful to have with us State Representative Dana McClain, whose district includes parts of Lowndes County and Monroe County. Representative McClain is also a parent alumna of MSMS. Also with us today is Mr. Tripp Harston, President of the Lowndes County Board of Supervisors. Please join me in welcoming our special guest to our MSMS Commencement ceremony. And on behalf of MSMS, thank you for all you do for us. Are there any other elected officials from the state who are here today? If so, please stand and be recognized. If any are listening to us on the live stream, thank you for your leadership and service. Our commencement speaker today is Dr. Jason Engel. He is currently a hematology-oncology fellow at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. He graduated from MSMS in 2010. Thank you, Dr. Engel, for being part of our ceremony today. The group of seniors who graduate today do so because of their own hard work and dedication, but also because of the support from our outstanding and talented administrators, faculty, and staff. These professionals believe in the mission of MSMS to provide an opportunity for excellence for every student, and they dedicate their time and talents to create a unique living learning environment that is very special. I ask all members of the MSMS staff, faculty, and administration to please stand and remain standing. If there are any former faculty or staff that have served MSMS present today, or any former teachers and administrators for any member of the class of 2025 present, please stand with the MSMS faculty and staff to be recognized. I would also like to recognize a special group of student leaders, our student government president and cabinet, and our senior class president and officers. Please stand to receive a round of applause for a job well done. Students, thank you for your service and leadership to the class of 2025 this year. MSMS is blessed in our work to have support from many organizations and institutions across the state and the nation. I would like to particularly recognize any members of the Mississippi Legislature, members of the State Board of Education, members of the MSMS Advisory Board, MSMS Foundation Board, our representatives from the Mississippi University for Women, Mississippi State University, and the University of Southern Mississippi, who may be in the audience today. I ask that you please stand and let us thank you. The class of 2025 is joining a special widespread network today. Our MSMS alumni serve as worldwide ambassadors, not only for MSMS, but for the state of Mississippi. Thank you all for being part of the MSMS story, and thank you for your service in your communities. If we have any alumni present today, please stand and be recognized. And now I would like to recognize the most important group. These special individuals served as your first teachers and have lent support in so many ways throughout your years, class of 2025. They allowed you to leave home early to join the MSMS community. Would all parents, guardians, grandparents, family members, and friends of the class of 2025 please stand to be recognized by a round of applause? Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to call on Maurice Hunter to present the student declamation.
It's a lot more of y'all than I thought. Good morning, faculty, staff, students, parents, friends, alumni, and all others in support of the beautiful class of 2025. Today is a day of recognition and celebration, not just for the academic validation we desperately crave, doing just enough work service, bothering Miss Nisa, or the heart problems associated with our caffeine intake. But today is a celebration of accomplishments for taking full advantage of this opportunity for excellence. So class of 25, pat yourselves on the back. You deserve it. Before I begin my speech, I would like to shout out a couple of special people in my life. I want to give a big shout out to my friends and classmates, all of my adopted juniors, and to my mom. Thank you so much for helping me in my journey of self-discovery and my pursuit of academic rigor. Today means different things to each of us. To some, it comes as a welcome relief. To others, it is accompanied by a feeling of nostalgia as we look back on good times and friends we've made. Most of us are looking into the future with anticipation and perhaps some apprehension. We are concerned about what to do with our lives, and now standing on the edge of our graduation, we face the unknown. They say your high school years go by fast, that you'll look back and wonder where the time went, your name being neatly folded on your cap and gown waiting to invite you into a new chapter of your life. Now you really do wonder where the time went. What they don't tell you is that time isn't the only thing that slips away. The fear does as well. A fair trade, actually, of confidence for fear. But the main thing they don't tell you is that the silent victories and the loud failures become checkpoints of what to do and what not to do, giving you lessons to carry on even outside of the walls of Hooper. The time flew by, but the memories aren't going anywhere. Whether we go to college, into a branch of the armed forces, or begin a career or homemaking duties, we should remember that we can do work grudgingly or we can do work gratefully and with humility. MSMS has truly brought us life lessons we didn't expect to learn, like who thought you had to put water in noodles before you cooked them? I mean, I can't complain though. Goin' has had more fire alarms and carbon monoxide leaks than years Mr. Yarbrough's been alive. Let that sink in. On a more serious note, I would like to provide a quote from my favorite songwriter, Solana Imani Rowe, aka SZA. This quote is from her song, Pretty Little Birds. You are but a phoenix among feathers. You are broken by the waves among the sea. And they would let you die, they would let you wash away, but you swim as well as you fly. Pretty little bird, you've hit the window a few times. Resilience is an inherited trait that focuses on acknowledging your strengths by working through your weaknesses. Weaknesses we didn't know we were capable of having. I know I thought I knew math before here, but boy, was I wrong. It's not about avoiding difficulty, but about facing it with strength and perseverance. In times of struggle, it's easy to feel defeated, but each obstacle presents a chance to learn, adapt, and become stronger. Resilience isn't about how many times you fall, but about how many times you rise, each rise making you more capable than the last. Challenges are inevitable, but our ability to endure and move forward is what ultimately shapes our success and well-being. Everything happens for a reason. Stumbling only made you find your balance. Moments of despair helped you find your strength. Failure helped you find your courage. And when you thought everything was falling apart, God knew the best version of yourself was slowly falling together. I'm so proud of all of us, and I can truly say that we've grown a lot over the past couple of years. Well, except a few of us. As I look out towards the crowd, all I can see is a group of talented, beautiful, intelligent, resilient young adults, and a few weirdos. From packing your suitcase with anxiety to moving to your dorm junior year and saying, I'm supposed to shower in here, to sitting in the very seats you are all in now, all of you have acquired this trait of resilience. After all, if you never tested your wings, how could you know if you have the ability to take flight? Some of us may have encountered bigger obstacles than others, aka 8 a.m. chemistry lectures, but we made it. After 13 years of school, I can proudly say that the last 2 will stick with me for a lifetime. I would definitely miss getting triggy with it with Miss K, Dr. E and Dr. Hummer's obsession with sex and death novels, Mr. Allen saying he needed a steak the size of my back, Mr. Yarbrough's sexy yellow stool, Miss Nisa's hugs, T. Rich's reading responses, Miss Latoya randomly calling my name when she sees me, and newly appointed Coach Tedder and Coach Holmes that had no experience whatsoever in coaching track, but stuck along for the ride. These experiences can truly change who you are for the better. But one thing I can say is when a seed is planted, your environment determines the outcome. And even though we've had our dry seasons, we came out sprouting and flourishing. That's resilience. To the class of 2025, you've proven that we're not just the future of science, technology, mathematics, but we're also the future of creativity, service, innovation, and being able to make it through life without taking ourselves too seriously. We are the future. As I close today, I would like to speak directly to my classmates and say, I love you all more than you know. I can't wait to see the mark you leave on the world. As former Vice President Harris and Martin Luther King said, only in the darkness can you see the stars. So continue to shine your light on the world. They don't have a clue what's about to hit them, figuratively, of course.
Good morning. I have the honor of introducing our class of 2025 commencement speaker, Dr. Jason Engel. A native of Hernando, Mississippi, and a 2010 MSMS graduate, Dr. Engel received his undergraduate degree from Mississippi State University. He now specializes in internal medicine and oncology, completing his residency as a hematology-oncology fellow at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. Dr. Engel has co-authored numerous publications on his extensive clinical research, including a research grant from the American Heart Association. During his time at MSMS, Dr. Jason Engel explored his passion in physics and always strove for excellence in the classroom. Dr. Engel is a lifelong chess player and also really good at the Rubik's Cube. Please give a warm MSMS welcome to Dr. Jason Engel.
Good morning. Thank you for that introduction. It's great to be here again after so many years, though it feels like not so long ago that I was here as a student. Those who remember me would be surprised to learn that I've done a lot of public speaking in my time. Things like medicine, science, and research come easily to me, but I've never given a talk like this. When I got this invitation, a lot of thoughts went through my head. First was, this must be a mistake. You guys need a grown-up to do this. Second was, what could I tell you that you would like to hear? Fortunately, I was reminded that I do have a story to tell, one of personal struggle that happened while I was at MSMS and certainly made me who I am today. I'd like to share that story with you all now. It starts with me beginning high school, I would say in a pretty normal way. I played video games, played the trumpet in band, was terribly bored in class. About halfway through my freshman year, I started to develop headaches. Became more frequent over time, more intense over time, followed by this migratory bone pain, low-grade fevers, and fatigue. Over several months, I saw maybe a half dozen different providers and got probably twice as many possible diagnoses. Not a lot of headway. Things reached a tipping point in May of 2007 as sirens blaring, an ambulance rushed me to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Anemic, weak, barely conscious, my body sprouted tubes in every direction. My first night was touch and go. Pale as the sheets, I got unit after unit after unit of blood. Alarms or machines around me buzzed and beeped, alarms signaling the crisis. After 3 pain-filled months, I finally had a diagnosis, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I was suddenly faced with uncertainty and a lack of control. I traded in my car keys, newly obtained, for a wheelchair, and my life became one of doctors, needles, and nausea. The first thing that I learned from that experience was patience, as I spent hundreds, if not thousands, of hours in the hospital in a pre-smartphone era. I read, I spent time thinking, I played with the Rubik's Cube, played chess, thought some more. I had a port placed under my skin, a small, firm plastic device that can be accessed with a needle and used to draw blood or give chemotherapy. But getting chemo made going to school difficult. The entirety of my sophomore year was spent at home, with a homebound teacher coming out to help me catch up. This was not a great substitute for the real thing. You might think that my biggest worry during this time would be surviving the ordeal that I was going through, but I would say that it was my biggest fear was falling behind my friends, being left behind in school, left behind academically. Before my diagnosis, I would say that I was unfocused, didn't have much as far as goals for the future. But after my diagnosis, I knew that I had to have goals. I heard about MSMS through a friend of a friend, and I read the course catalog, and probably like a lot of you, as soon as I read it, I was hooked. I applied alongside 2 of my best friends, and we were all accepted, and I came here in fall of 2008. I moved 3 hours away from my family, away from the medical team that was taking care of me. My 18 months out of school quickly showed. It was a very difficult experience. To keep from falling further behind, I moved my treatments to the weekend. Every Friday, a little yellow MSMS short bus would drive me down 45 to an adult cancer center, Dr. Whitaker's Oncology, where I would get my infusions that had been shipped from St. Jude. I would try to shake it off over the weekend and come back strong on Monday to maintain my academics. Despite the challenges that I had while I was here, my experience was unbelievable. Living and struggling along all my friends was an experience that has been unmatchable ever since. MSMS taught me the importance of personal drive, perseverance, community, and academic excellence that have allowed me to excel where I previously struggled. I hope that it's done the same for you. 2 things that I think you'll notice going forward from this place. 1, the quality of your peer group will change. You'll probably be surrounded by smart or exceptionally smart groups of people the rest of your life, but the one you had here will be different. All of you making the choice to come here, that self-selection process has created an enthusiasm for learning that you may not match the rest of your life. This was an exception. Similarly, the teachers will be different. This place selects for an enthusiasm in its educators and a passion for teaching. A few years ago, I was talking with a fellow medical graduate, also a graduate at MSMS, Jamarius Waller, class of 2011. At that time, I reminisced that after so many years of school, probably 8 out of my 10 favorite teachers were here in these short 2 years. Jamarius did not miss a beat, and he said it would have been 10 of 10 for me. My graduation here was intensely bittersweet as my newfound family scattered across the country. I had college acceptances that I would say familiar names from here to California, but I decided to stay local. I went to Mississippi State, partially at the encouragement of Ms. Z, who had a tremendous impact on my life, more than she could know. She told me that after what I had been through, I needed to focus not entirely on academics, but also on having fun. I went to Mississippi State with a group of friends from MSMS, and I can say that she gave good advice. I did have fun. I studied biomedical engineering, and I got to flex the math and science background. While I was there, I met my wife, Amber. We've been together 14 years. We have 2 beautiful children, Lily and Ivy, ages 5 and 2. Both of them are smart. One of them is well-behaved. Towards the end of undergrad, I was torn between a career in science and medicine. I ultimately learned about combined MD, PhD programs, an accelerated way to earn 2 doctorates and blend 2 careers. I applied and was accepted at the University of Mississippi Medical Center with the goal of someday circling back to treat people in the same shoes that I had once been in. I roomed with a good friend from MSMS, and one of my juniors followed me into the MD, PhD program the very next year. My time was split. In medical school, I spent from dawn until dusk studying, learning at a frantic pace, and learning to apply that in patient care. But in graduate school, the pace was slower, but the projects were large, the path unmapped. In some cases, I had to create a path where none had been before. I spent days at the bench doing PCR, working under the microscope, analyzing data, and writing manuscripts, but I didn't do it alone. With little steps, I accomplished things that I thought that I never could have. When I was here, I remember asking one of the English teachers, Dr. Curtis, how one could possibly write a dissertation. I said, 150 pages of anything is too much. He reassured me, saying, just think of it as 10, 15-page chapters, which was comically not reassuring at the time. But now I see what he means. Small ideas snowballed into projects, which led to more ideas and more projects. And eventually, how could I talk about anything for an hour? Turned into, what do I need to cut to get this down to an hour? It's still a shock to see work that I've done, reviews that I've written, accumulating citations over the years. Now people whose work I once sought for guidance are referencing things that I have done. I stayed at University of Mississippi Medical Center after medical school and into residency, my first foray as a real doctor. That experience is a talk of its own, but there was an MSMS-like connection there between me and my co-residents as we worked long hours and learned quickly. I was an intern in the ICU during the peak of what I would describe as lethal COVID. That was a very difficult time for everyone. I found that I developed a knack for taking care of critically ill patients. I was steering complex physiology and managing difficult but rewarding discussions with family, often navigating the end of life. I found myself staying late a lot by choice. I had a hard time handing over patients in difficult transitions. I had built rapport, I'd become invested, and I wanted to be there for those pivotal moments. Almost a year ago today, maybe within this past month, I finished medical residency and moved on to fellowship, another graduation down. I moved into hematology and oncology, coming full circle to treat cancer as I'd always hoped to do. I'm finally a fellow now, but what does it mean to be a fellow? It means that when I was in your shoes at age 18, finishing high school, I thought, I could do 18 more. But at the same time, I'm a teacher. I'm responsible for the work and the education of those around me. My days on the hematology wards are spent with residents, medical students, as we run a team getting new leukemias from all over the state. Just this week, I got one from Dr. Whitaker, the doctor who helped deliver my treatments all those years ago. My team and I help patients navigate weeks in the hospital and invariably the most difficult times of their lives. I extend life, minimize suffering, and bond over shared experiences, like how weird it is to have a port. I space out vital signs in the middle of the night. I cut out extra finger sticks, and I don't draw blood twice when once will do. And that's because I was fortunate to have an education that not a lot of doctors get to have. Not an engineering background, not lab techniques, not statistics or grant writing. No, my most impactful education has been my experience on the other side of the stethoscope, surrounded here by a tight-knit community, a family of friends. I'll start to wrap up with advice in 4 parts. First, know that you'll have an early advantage in college. Enjoy it, but do so carefully. I myself saw classmates go to various schools, do well with little effort, and arguably have a little bit too much fun, then not be able to pull up when that advantage started to wear thin. It seemed to be a uniquely MSMS experience. It's an exciting time, but make good choices. Second, if a new opportunity comes along, but you're particularly busy, it's unfamiliar, it makes you nervous, try to say yes anyway. It's something that I'm doing right now. Personal growth is like stretching. It takes effort and it may be uncomfortable, but it gets better every time. Third, if you think you're interested in a career like science or medicine, get out there and get exposure. Try to do it early. Your academic excellence, things like your test scores, they will certainly open doors, but unfortunately that's where that stops. You need to follow that up with things like a narrow interest based in experience to get you through the interviews and claim those opportunities as your own. Fourth, you don't have to have every step of your life figured out at this moment, but sometimes it helps to look ahead, closer to the finish line. Look for a mentor, someone you connect with, or a career or life that you could see yourself having. Find someone you respect and emulate their path, their work ethic, their habits as a springboard to find your own twist, your own way. I hope that you all find success, whatever that means to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my contact info here today, my email, my phone number, and I would encourage any of you to call, email, or preferably text me if there's anything that I can do to help you along your way. No question is too small. I'd like to thank you all for inviting me here today. I'd also like to thank my wife for being here and for her unwavering support all these years. I'd like to thank both of my kids for making sure that I never sit still or do one thing for too long. This has been a truly special opportunity, an opportunity to speak in a setting that's new to me, an opportunity to reflect on events that made me who I am today, and an opportunity to appreciate how much this place meant to me. On my first day in 2008, my classmates and I were presented with a mosaic, about 150 painted tiles. Each of us pocketed a tile, a piece of the whole, with the intent to put it back together again at our 10-year anniversary, 10-year reunion. I'm sorry to say that reunion didn't happen. I didn't get to see my friends again like I had hoped, 2020 was a difficult year for everyone, and we were unlucky. But I still look back fondly on my time here, time with Ms. Z and Mr. Funderburk and Mr. Yarborough, and I'm excited to see Tony Green, a fellow 2010 graduate, carrying on the torch as faculty here. It's been 17 years since our first day, but I've still got my tile. Kept safe as a reminder of my time here. How far I've come, and the irreplaceable bonds along the way. I hope your time here was just as meaningful. Thank you.
As Director for Academic Affairs, and after careful scrutiny of the credentials submitted to the Office of Academic Affairs, I have found that each member of the class of 2025 has completed the requirements for graduation. I therefore certify before you that these 114 candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science. Dr. Wendy Clemens, they now await your confirmation.
On behalf of the Mississippi Department of Education and the state of Mississippi, I authorize MSMS administration to proceed with the awarding of diplomas.
Please remember that we are all very proud of each of these seniors and want to celebrate their accomplishments today. Feel free to applaud and cheer for each graduate, but we also ask that you abide by the level of decorum appropriate for an occasion of this importance. We want to ensure that each student's family can hear clearly their student's name and plans. Thank you. Lillian Douglas Adcock. Laurel Christian High School, the University of Alabama at Huntsville, Mechanical Engineering. Ruth Sawyer Albright. Corinth High School, Georgetown University, International Politics and French. Kaylee Melton Alford. Indianola Academy, the University of Mississippi, Biochemistry and Biology. Alexis Catherine Allen. Caledonia High School, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. Brooke Sarah Anderson. Clinton High School, the Rochester Institute for Technology, Computer Science. Seth David Armstead. Van Cleve High School, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, Biomedical Engineering. Sydney Esiwi Asawada. Terry High School, the University of Southern Mississippi, Biochemistry. Jasmine Simone Banks. Laurel High School, the University of Southern Mississippi, Information Technology. Elizabeth Days Bankston. Northwest Rankin High School, Mississippi State University, Political Science. Joycelyn Michaela Elizabeth Barner. Wesson Attendance Center, Wesleyan University, Molecular Biology and Biochemistry. Emily Reese Barnes. Richton High School, the University of Mississippi, International Relations and Russian. Danica Dulnuan Bellignon. Olive Branch High School, Mississippi University for Women, Biology. Alexandra Ray Bodmer. Germantown High School, the University of Mississippi, Accounting and International Relations. Avery Elise Bodmer. Germantown High School, the University of Mississippi, Accounting and Public Policy Leadership. Benjamin Peter Breeden. Sacred Heart Catholic High School, gap year, undecided. Jose Fred Breville. Washington School, the University of Mississippi, Economics and Public Policy Leadership. Elizabeth Jade Britton. West Lauderdale High School, the University of Mississippi, International Studies. Jaden Nicole Bryant. Cleveland Central High School, the University of Mississippi, Film Production. Jennifer Nee Bui. D'Iberville High School, the University of Mississippi, Biochemistry. Aiden Edward Bird. Germantown High School, Mississippi State University, Chemical Engineering. Rebecca Lily Candlin. Long Beach High School, the University of Texas at Dallas, Computer Science. Kayla Hope Misciano Carino. Starkville High School, Mississippi State University, Mathematics. Andy Wei Chin. DeSoto Central High School, the Georgia Institute of Technology, Mathematics. Yerim Choi. Starkville High School, Rice University, Chemistry. Thaddeus Jason Cheshelski Gilbert. Clinton High School, the University of Alabama at Huntsville, Electrical Engineering. Tanelia Nicole Clark. Humphreys County High School, Rhodes College, Chemistry. Morgan Olivia Cochran. Tupelo Christian Preparatory School, the Colorado School of Mines, Electrical Engineering. Megan Elizabeth Colley. Oxford High School, Carnegie Mellon University, Economics. Grace Ann Courtney. Stone High School, the University of Mississippi, Biochemistry and Art. Joseph Patrick Dino. St. Stanislaus High School, Mississippi State University, Mathematics. Andrew Cole Dowdy. North Point Christian School, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Aerospace Engineering. Charles Stephen Elliott. Tupelo High School, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. Wadey Iman Farewell. Lewisburg High School, the United States Air Force, Biochemistry. Griffin Lee Fast. Patley High School, Mississippi State University, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Lee Fall. Germantown High School, the University of Southern Mississippi, Business Administration and History. Denise Flores. Greenwood High School, the University of Redlands, Economics. Reagan Marie Forge. Stone High School, Tulane University, Neuroscience. Jad Shea Frazier. Neshoba Central High School, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. John Gilmore Friedhaber. Starkville Academy, the University of Southern Mississippi, Conservational Biology. Victoria Adair Gaines. Bioacademy, the University of Alabama at Huntsville, Chemical Engineering and English. Priscilla Abigail Garcia. Cleveland Central High School, Loyola University, New Orleans, Business. Isabella Lena Givens. Cleveland Central High School, the University of Mississippi, Mathematics. Natalie Paz Gonzalez Zuniga. Clarkdale High School, the University of Mississippi, Civil Engineering. Lucas Thomas Griffith. D'Iberville High School, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. Allie K. Hamrick. Gulfport High School, the University of Alabama, Political Science and International Relations. Henry Ruizy Gunter Harrison. Davidson Academy, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, Computer Science. Isabel Lane Henderson. Copiah Academy, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. Petra Marie Herman. Starkville High School, New York University, Business. Kelston Jakari Holmes. Greenwood High School, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, Mathematics. Maya Alexandria Houston. Hatley High School, the University of Mississippi, Psychology and Biology. Judy Kayla Hung. Humphreys County High School, McAllister College, Biology. Maurice Hunter, Jr. the Piney Woods School, Fisk University, Biomedical Engineering. Sanders Mills Hudson. Tupelo High School, Mississippi State University, Aerospace Engineering. Sarah Catherine Irvin. Heritage Academy, Texas Christian University, Biomedical Engineering. Ramsey Horace Jefferson. Raymond High School, the University of Chicago, Molecular Engineering. Clara Louise Jennings. Raymond High School, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, Biomedical Engineering. Domini Soraj Jha. Saltillo High School, the University of Mississippi, Biochemistry.
Dershi Harish Kerr. Grenada High School, the University of Mississippi, Public Health. John Collier Kidd. West Union Attendance Center, Mississippi State University, Building Construction Sciences. Jack Alexander Kirkland. Biloxi High School, the University of Mississippi, International Studies and Biological Sciences. Anastasia Seaton Isabella Klein. St. Joseph Catholic School, Louisiana State University, Mechanical Engineering. Joey Levi Knight. Calhoun City High School, the University of Mississippi, Biochemistry. Allison Victoria Krieger. Heritage Academy, the University of Mississippi, International Studies. Theodore Tairi Lai. Gulfport High School, Duke University, Biomedical Engineering. Logan Scott Lechner. D'Iberville High School, Mississippi State University, Political Science. Zucia Lee. Gulfport High School, the University of Mississippi, Biological Sciences. Anderson Zun Bo Lin. Kosciuszko Senior High School, Washington University at St. Louis, Finance. Tegan Zachary Lotwalla. Tupelo High School, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. Caroline Thomas Lucasen. Heritage Academy, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, Physics. Hannah Michelle Lyle. Oak Hill Academy, Mississippi State University, Architecture. Yash Malhotra. Delta Straits Academy, Mississippi State University, Mechanical Engineering. Savannah Lee Massey. Pisgah High School, Kenyon College, Creative Writing and Applied Mathematics. Ngo Madong Mobit. Madison Central High School, the University of Mississippi, Biomedical Engineering. Ramon Munoz Montiel. Starkville High School, Mississippi State University, Chemistry. Ava Nguyen. Gaucher High School, Mississippi State University, Microbiology. Arya Patel. Lewisburg High School, the University of Memphis, Electrical Engineering. Karis Annalise Peden. Winston Academy, Emory University, Finance. Creighton Caden Quinley. Alcorn Central High School, the University of Pittsburgh, Global Management. Samar Alexis Rahimi. Starkville High School, the University of Southern California, Cinema and Media Studies. Sydney Cameron Reed. Morton High School, the University of Mississippi, Chemistry. Aaliyah LaChaussee Ritchie. Columbus High School, the University of Southern Mississippi, Computer Science and Business. Claire Elizabeth Rizzo. Bio Academy, Undecided, Political Science. Jada Michelle Rosa. LaFleur County High School, the University of Southern Mississippi, Psychology. Jordan Christopher Rule. St. Joseph Catholic School, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, Computer Science. Yulon Manesh Sarolia. Kosciuszko High School, the University of Texas at Austin, Chemistry. Carter Burrow Skaggs. Amory High School, Mississippi State University, Data Analytics. Nora Ruth Scott. Homeschooled, the University of South Alabama, Nursing. Harrison Shao. Houston High School, the University of Pennsylvania, Mathematical Economics and Political Science. Benjamin Tough Shaw. Kosciuszko High School, the Army National Guard, Aerospace Engineering. Antone Diana Shelton. Cleveland Central High School, Fisk University, Kinesiology. Virgil Simpson. Horn Lake High School, Mississippi University for Women, Theater Education. Manjot Singh. Madison Central High School, Mississippi State University, Computer Science. Manpreet Singh. Madison Central High School, the Rochester Institute of Technology, Game Design and Development. Lucas Price Sloan. New Hope High School, the University of Mississippi, Biomedical Engineering. Langston Nathaniel Smith. Cleveland Central High School, the University of Alabama at Tuscaloosa, English. Morgan Kaylin Smith. Corinth High School, the University of Mississippi, Public Policy and Leadership. Jonathan Carr Stansel. Starkville Academy, Georgia Institute of Technology, Aerospace Engineering. Sean Wesley Stewart. Homeschooled, Louisiana State University, Economics and Philosophy. Cohen Blake Suttles. Clarkdale High School, the University of Mississippi, Civil Engineering. Charles Maxwell Thompson. Hernando High School, the University of Mississippi, undecided. Serena Lee Thornton. Cleveland Central High School, Belhaven University, undecided. Mania Asha Thurman. Hernando High School, Mississippi State University, Biomedical Engineering. Brianna Claire Trotter. Florence High School, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, Biology. Daniel Van. Kosciuszko High School, the University of Mississippi, Biochemistry. Sabrina Wynn Van. Center Hill High School, Purdue University, Engineering. Chloe Grace Wilkes. West Lauderdale High School, Millsaps College, Neuroscience. Kayla Alani Williams. Northeast Lauderdale High School, Purdue University, Professional Flight Technology. Morgan J. Wilson. Starkville Academy, Mississippi State University, Biochemistry. Logan Harris Wood. Starkville High School, the University of Alabama at Huntsville, Computer Engineering. Ryan Boyd Wu. Madison Central High School, Duke University, Computer Science. Megan Sieng. Northwest Rankin High School, Pennsylvania State University, Computer Engineering. Joe Yang. Starkville High School, Columbia University, Computer Science. Michelle Yang. Tupelo Christian Preparatory School, the University of Michigan, biochemistry. Eden Zmitrovich. Clinton High School, the University of Mississippi, biochemistry.
Class of 2025, please rise. Please move your tassels from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. It is my honor to declare you graduates from the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science. Congratulations. Class of 2025, as you move to the next chapter of your lives, remember your roots. You are products of a supportive community and communities, a state that has invested in your education, and family and friends who love you. MSMS is also a part of that special foundation. We believe in you. Never forget that you are enough to achieve any goal you set, and you are enough to overcome any challenge you may face. You are going to take the world by storm, no doubt, class of 2025. Let the 4 MSMS ideals of scholarship, creativity, community, and service be your guide. As stated by President Abraham Lincoln, the best way to predict a future is to create it. We wish you all the best in those amazing futures. Graduates, and now my fellow alumni of the Mississippi School for Mathematics and Science, congratulations. You've worked hard. You deserve to be proud of this accomplishment and your achievement, and to take this opportunity to celebrate. At this time, I call upon Tanelia Clark to lead us in the singing of our alma mater.
To thee, our glorious alma mater, hail to thee, our glorious words. The friendships we have made together will never allow us to forget. Hail to thee, our glorious alma mater. Be a dear old blue and white, hell of hours of knowledge we have gained here will lead us into the light. For some time we labored long and weary, but our hearts to you are ever true. Hail to thee, our glorious alma mater. Hail to thee, our spirits dwell in you.
To the audience, please stand and remain standing until all graduates and faculty clear the auditorium.